Hey guys, so I'm home from day one and I just wanted to talk to you guys really quickly because I have a lot of stuff to do before tomorrow to get ready for day two of orientation. So yeah, the first day we just had a lot of people in the faculty welcome us. We had the dean of the school talk to us. We had professors talk to us. We had like a student Q&A panel. The 1L professors answered questions, and we also had the Illinois Supreme Justice come and talk to us about professionalism, and we took a professional oath, and they just talked to us about like expectations and what their perspective of what it's gonna be like from like a faculty standpoint. And then we just took our professional headshots, and we took our class photograph, and then we had like a little reception afterwards where you could sit and like mingle with people. So it was very I would say for the most part it was very welcoming. I did feel like you are gonna like there were some people that were uptight, like you could tell they were like, on the I don't know how to describe it, but like, they weren't as welcoming. But for the most part, everybody that I interacted with, for the most part, they seemed very enthused and welcoming and just like genuinely nice people. So I'm really thankful for that. When I when I was walking to the building, I stopped across the street because I thought I was too early, because when I got to the building it was like 8:30 on the dot, and the morning reception started at 9. So I'm across the street and I'm like texting my friends. I'm like, yo, like I'm 30 minutes early. I don't want to walk in there and be the first one in there, and then like all the like professors and stuff are looking at me. Like I didn't want to be the first one in there. But when I walked in, when I tell y'all there was already like 50 people there, and then I had to remind myself, I'm like, yo, we're all type A law students. Like there are gonna be people that are gonna show up an hour early to something. So I'm glad I wasn't the only one that was early. But I found that kind of comical that I was over here stressed about being early, and I walked in and there was already like legit 50 people in there already. So that was kind of funny. But yeah, so for the most part everything was Gucci. Like there was nothing like that was just like, oh my goodness. But it was kind of, it was kind of hard to sit through because as I was telling some of the girls I was talking to, like, when you're over the summer, like you don't really have like a strict sleeping schedule, like, or you don't be trying to go to sleep that much. And like I know last week when I was home I was not sleeping that much, so I kind of felt it when I was sitting there, like, when you're forced to sit down and focus on something for so long. I found it kind of hard to focus. I had to keep rechecking back in, like, Denise, focus, focus, focus. It wasn't like what they were saying was boring, but like my tiredness was sneaking up on me, so like it was hard to like stay awake and alert. But yeah, it was a good day. I'm feeling pumped for day two. I got, like I said earlier, I have stuff to prepare for tomorrow. So like we're having a writing workshop where we're gonna go over a case briefing. So they gave us a case to read, so I'm about to reread the case and do the brief and answer the questions that they assigned. It's not graded or anything, we're just gonna be going over it, so I wanna make sure that I'm prepared. So I'm gonna do that now, and then I'm meeting with some of the 3Ls that I met, and we're just going to, chat, have dinner, whatever, all that jazz. So yeah, and they gave us a lot of goodies. I should show you guys what they gave us, but I don't feel like getting up, honestly. But they just gave us a bag in our locker that had like a lot of pamphlets about different resources that we have access to, like a Cali and bar review prep and just all this other stuff. And I got a free bar review book that has like basically outlines and 1L like study aids, and I thought that was really useful. Like I was like, wow, like that's pretty useful, because a lot of times when you go to these events they be giving you a whole bunch of stuff there and you're just like, I can't actually use this. But I'm gonna definitely be using that at the end of the semester or whatever. So yeah, but yeah, I don't want to make this too long, but I'll check back in with you guys tomorrow at the end of tomorrow, and tell you guys how tomorrow went. And yeah, so hey guys, so I just finished day two of law school orientation. It was a better day. I had a lot more fun today, honestly, because we did more stuff. It was tiring, but everything that they showed us was like really useful. But yeah, it was just a good day. We started off with, wow, I can't even remember the order of stuff, but basically they just showed us a lot of academic stuff. We had a mock class. We had also we had the legal writing class where they taught us how to case brief. They just gave us a lot of academic tips today, and then we had a demonstration from the trial team, and they did they gave us a presentation of what they do in trial team, and then they just gave us like the inside scoop on like the different organizations. They also talked to us about careers and public interest, because my school is like really big on public interest since we're like a public institution. So yeah, it was just a good day. Like, they just talked to us about so much stuff, and I met more people. I met the people in my actual section because we had the mock class with them today. So it was just like really cool. Like I just felt like even more of a law student today, because I just feel like it's just getting closer and closer till the day we start class. So they gave us our t-shirt. It says our class of 2021 on the back. I'm gonna show you guys. I'm like rushing because I got 30 minutes to get where I need to get, but let me show y'all the shirt. It is so cute, guys. I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but hold on. So as y'all can see, it says Juris Doctor Class of 2021 in the back. It's really cute. So I'm rocking it. I'm on my way to physical therapy right now, so that's why I'm like a little frazzled. But hey guys, so I just finished the 3rd day of orientation. I'm back home. It was a 3-day orientation, so we start class on Monday, and it was a really good time. I'm exhausted, not from orientation, but just because the past 2 weeks of not sleeping is really catching up to me. So I'm really gonna make sure that I get adequate sleep this weekend, because I need to be on top of that before things really start getting crazy. So yeah, the 3rd day was cool. It was an optional day, but of course like 95% of the class was there, because we're type A, so we're gonna be on it. But we went, and I think it was a really beneficial, there was a lot of beneficial things that happened today. Like, we met 2 partners of a big law firm in Chicago, and then they talked to us about the bar, which is like the multiple exams that you have to take at the end of, like, once you graduate law school to become a licensed attorney. So like, they didn't talk to us like too much about what it consists of, but they just like made us aware of like what your goal should be, which is to be a licensed attorney. And they're trying, right now my school is at 96% bar passage rate, and they're trying to get to 100%. So they're like really trying to instill the importance of the bar to us from now. And like, one thing that they highlighted that I thought was pretty important for people to start realizing now is that the bar is not just like a content-based test. Like, they actually evaluate your character and fitness. So what that means is like, they evaluate like your finances, they evaluate your ethics, like they evaluate like if you violated any school honor codes, if so like stuff that they said in undergrad but it's actually important now. Like, you can't, like, if you get caught up cheating or plagiarizing, like stuff like that, like if any of that gets to the bar, they won't admit you to take the exams. So like, I think it was important that they told us from day one, like, yo, you need to be on top of everything. And especially with the finances part, because that just really struck home to me, because this past year I was like really adamant about like paying off any like personal debt I had. So yeah, because I think it's important to understand is like, if you can't handle your own finances, how are you gonna handle like your firm's finances, how you gonna handle your clients' finances? So it's just like, stuff like that is important. And like, I thought it was just like them doing the most and being nosy, but like, honestly, like, if you can't handle your money, you can't advise people how to handle their money. And of course, being a lawyer is not just about that, but so anyway, and then they had a workshop about mindfulness. So like, it was like a meditation exercise. So like, 2 professors at my school actually run I wouldn't say an organization, but they run a program where they meet once a week and they help students be practice meditation, practice mindfulness. And I like that it was backed by scientific research, that like they was just basically explaining like the parts of the brain, and like how if you practice like meditation, how it could like, decrease the parts of your brains that is like overreactive and causes you to have poor judgment and stuff like that. So like, I really feel I'm really grateful that I went today, because like a lot of the stuff they talked to us about was like really important. So yeah, and then I signed up for 4 student organizations. I signed up for Women Law Society, I signed up for Corporate Law Society, I signed up for the Student Bar Association, and I signed up for the Black Law Student Association. So like I signed up for these associations mainly because I'm interested in the area of law, like corporate law, or I'm signed up for like the resources that they provide, like Women Law Society. They're known for having like the best outline bank in the whole school, and like that's always an incentive for law students, is getting outlines. And the Student Bar Association, that is like they allow students to like apply to be on committees, and basically it's like the student government of the school. And like I really feel like I really value the importance of like student voices being heard, especially like minority students being heard in like a predominantly white institution. So like I really need to be involved in that, because there's only 3 Black students in my class. But yeah, that's neither here or there. But and also I signed up to be a part of the Phi Alpha Delta, which is basically the national trial team for 1Ls, because you can't actually be a part of the real national trial team that travels and stuff like that and competes until your 2L year. So they have like a program for 1Ls to like basically start getting into that. So it's like I guess it's just like a stepping stone into like mock trial and trial advocacy and all that stuff. So yeah, I signed up to be on their email list. You gotta try out for that, obviously. So I'm gonna go to the informational meeting where they talk about what you have to do for the tryouts, because I'm interested in litigation. So like, what other way to make use of your time than to actually practice litigating and while you're a student. So yeah, that's about it. And I just mingled with some students. One thing I must say, that like after the whole orientation, like I always knew law school was a professional school, but like it didn't really dawn on me until I got there. I'm like, oh my gosh, like you really got to be mature and professional at all times, because it's like when you get like you hear it, when you're going to law school, when you're applying, like while you're waiting to start, but like once you get there and you actually see that like people are in suits all the time, just like little things that just like you're just not used to, and it's just like, yo, this is a big deal. Like even though you're a student and you're learning, you're still expected to be like on top of everything. And like it's not a bad thing at all. It's just like I'm just now like very conscious of it. Like you gotta be mindful, because you never know who's in the room. Like there could be a federal judge in the room. There could be licensed attorneys at a firm that you want to work at in the room. Like the faculty are really esteemed, and like they've worked in the field. So like everybody in the building, no matter if you're a student, faculty, visitor, whatever, like these could be your potential peers, or they could be the opposing counsel in a case that you're trying later in life. So it's just like you never know. So like just thinking of those things just causes you to be so mindful of like how you act, how you conduct yourself while you're in the building. Because it's like, honestly, sometimes it feels like high school, because it's just like high school in the sense that you're in the same building all day long, you're taking the same classes with a same group of people, have the same schedule as like a group of people, and it's just like you're stuck with around the same people all the time. You have the same professors all year long. So it's just like, in that sense, it feels like high school. But then in the other sense, it's just like, yo, this is really, really, like, I don't know how to describe it, but like, it just really feels hardcore in terms of professionalism. But yeah, I'm excited. So I'm about to get started on my first like actual homework assignment for my legal writing class. We have reading to do, and then we have to have a case brief, case, and then we have to write a paper. We have to write an essay discussing whether or not the opinion examined in the case briefing exercise is an example of good writing. You should discuss why you did or did not find the opinion to be well written, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, I have a paper already, and that's due on Monday. So, yeah, I'm going to get started on that. And, yeah, I'll check with you guys in my next video. I don't know the next time I'm going to have, I'm going to film. I'm probably going to film, like, once I get into routine, probably like a month from now, I'm going to, like, film, like, a morning routine for law school, or, like, a organization tips, like how I'm organizing myself, how I'm doing my work. But like, honestly, y'all, like, this might be it for a while. So thank you guys for watching. Please wish me luck. I'm about to start my first semester, and yeah, I'm really excited. So thank you guys again. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.